So welcome to IQ online classes. I'm Tutor Marambo. So today we are going to do integration by U-Substitution here. So I'm going to explain this whole topic or this whole subtopic here on integration by answering how many questions. There are 6 questions here. So I'm going to explain this whole topic using these 6 questions here. So let's go direct to question number 1 here. Let's go direct to question number 1 here. So we call it U-Substitution because you're going to learn what is complicated. What is complicated, what is inside the brackets or inside the square root be equals to what? Be equals to U. Or the complicated part of the equation should be what? U. That's why it's called what? U-Substitution. So here, you can see you have integral of 8x squared of 40 minus 2 what? 2x. So which one is complicated? You know that what is inside the square root is what is complicated. So you let what is inside the square root be equals to what? To U. Or the complicated part of the equation be equals to what? To U. So let U be equals to what is inside here? 40 minus 2x squared. So I've read what is inside here be equals to what? To U. What do you do next? You need to differentiate this one. You need to differentiate U with respect to what? To x. So meaning you have to find the du do what? Dx here. So du dx is equals to what? So when you differentiate 40, what's the answer? 40 is a constant, meaning the answer is what? 0. What about when you differentiate negative 2x squared here? Negative 2x squared here. So meaning here we need to use the what? What we call the what? The power rule. So negative 2x squared here is equals to what? This 2 multiplied by negative 2 to be negative 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied times x to the power 2, and because we are talking about now we are differentiating here, and differentiation meaning we are what? Decreasing. So minus what? Minus 1 here. So meaning the answer here is what? Negative 2 multiplied by 2, negative 4x, 2 minus 1, just 1. So meaning the answer here is what? Negative 4x. So it will be what? Negative 4x here. Okay. So the answer is negative 4x there. So what we do next here? So we know that the x is now part of the equation. So meaning from here, we need to make what? The x the subject of formula. So that we can just replace here where there's the x. So the x is part of the equation here. So meaning from here, we need to find what? The x. So how do we find the x? We need to make this the x the subject of what? Formula here. So how do we make the x the subject of formula? So meaning we need to cross what? Cross multiply. So it will be the x multiplied by negative 4x. So it will be negative 4x dx equal to du multiplied by 1 equals to what? To du here. Okay? So we want to remove the dx here. So meaning we divide both sides with what? 4x. Negative 4 what? Negative 4x here. This and this will cancel here. Meaning we remain with what? Dx being equal to what? Du over what? Negative 4x here. Negative 4x. So now we have the equation for what? For dx. So now just a matter of replacing this one here and what? And putting u here, because now this one is no longer 40 minus 2x squared. It's now what? U. So let's replace there. So I've got integral of 8x square root of what? So now this one is now represented by what? By u. By u multiplied by what is dx? Dx is equals to what? Du over negative 4x here. Negative 4x here. So I've just replaced inside here, this one is u. So I'll put u here, and we now have the value for dx. We'll put dx, choose this one here. Okay? So what do you do next here? So from here you can divide here. Negative 4x into negative 4x. This will be what? Will be 1. Okay? This one will be 1. What about here? 4x, 8x divided by 4x, this one will go at 2. So this one down here will go at negative 1. So this is negative 1 here. It's negative 1. So 2 divided by negative 1. So this one will go at, let's put it outside to go at negative 2. Integral of what? Square root of u du, which is this one, this du here. Okay? So what do you do from here? So what is the meaning of this? So the meaning of this that you need to integrate what is inside this what? Integral sign. So you need to integrate whatever is inside this what? Integral sign here. So let's put it here. So this one will be negative 2. Okay? Negative 2 integral. So let's simplify this one. When we simplify this one, you know that the square root is just same as what? Half. So this one will be u to the power half du. Okay? So what's the next thing here? So it will be negative 2. Put something like this. So it will be u 1 over 2. And because we are integrating here, meaning we are increasing, meaning we have to add 1 to the power. And again over the same thing, half plus what? Half plus 1 here. So we cross here. Plus what? Plus c there. So this one will be negative 2. So what is u to the power half plus 1? So this one will be u to the power 3 over 2 over 3 over what? 3 over 2 plus what? Plus c here. Okay? So what's next? So it will be negative 2 u to the power 3 over 2. So here it is over 3 over 2. So if we want to introduce a multiplication sign, these two go up and this 3 will go where? Down. So it will be multiplied by 2 over what? Over 3. Okay? Plus what? Plus c. Okay. So this will be 2 multiplied by negative 2. So it will be negative 4 over what? 3 multiplied by 1 here. Over what? Over 3. Don't forget that there's a 1 down here. Then it will be u to the power 3 over 2 plus what? Plus c there. So here it will be negative 4 over 3. So what is u? So we need to replace where there's u. We put the actual value for u, which is 4 minus what? 2x squared cross. Then we have 3 over 2 plus what? Plus c. So meaning we end here. So this is how you solve these questions. So let's go to question number 2 there. Let's go to question number 2 there. So question number 2 here is integral 3 sec squared 3x tan 3x dx there. So how do we solve this one here? So how do we solve this one here? Okay. So this one, so question number 2 here. Question number 2. This is integral 3 sec squared 3x and 3x dx here. Integral what? 3 sec squared 3x and 3x dx here. So before we even solve this question, we need to understand the derivative for these trigonometric functions here. So we need to understand this. So to simplify this, I'll make something like this. Let me say sec x. Again here, let me put sec x. What do I put here? Tan x here. Okay. So down here, I'll put the co-function for each of these. So that the co-function for this one is what? Cosec x, and this one cosec what? X. And what is the co-function for tan? That is what? Cotangent, which is what? Cot x. Okay, cot x. So what do I do next here? So here on this cosec here, I put a negative sign in front here. I'll put a negative sign in front here. Okay? So now we can make the derivative for all these trigonometric function here. So we can start from anywhere. Let me start on top here. Let me get this tan x here. Let me get this tan x here. Tan x. So when I remove tan x on top here, what are we remaining with? We remain what? Sec x multiplied by what? Sec x. So sec x multiplied by sec x, what's the answer? Sec squared what? X. So the derivative for what? For tan x is sec what? Squared what? X here. So what about if I start from this side here? Let me get this sec x here. Sec what? Sec x. Sec x is equal to what? So when I move sec x on top here, what are we remaining with? We remain with what? Sec x multiplied by what? Tan x. Sec x multiplied by what? tan x. So the derivative for what? For sec x is this one here. Okay? Let me go down here. Let me start from this one here. Let's get cot x. Cot x. So when I get cot x here, what am I remaining with? I'm remaining with what? Negative cosec multiplied by what? Cosec there. So to what? Negative cosec what? Squared x. Okay. So what if I decide to start from here? Let me get this cosec. So when I get this cosec, what am I remaining with here? I remain with negative cosec multiplied by what? Cot x there. So I remain with what? Negative cosec. Negative cosec multiplied by what? Cot x there. So we need to understand these identities here. We need to understand that to master them by heart. Okay? Or you can use this simplified formula here. I don't know if it's a formula, but you can use it to help you master all these trigonometric functions here. To help you master the derivative of each of these trigonometric functions here. Okay? So from here, what else do we need to understand before we solve this question? What else do we need to understand before we solve this question here? What else do we need to understand? So what else do we need to understand before we solve this question here? So, find or differentiate, let's say tan 3x here. Differentiate tan 3x here. Differentiate tan 3x here. You can differentiate tan 3x here using what? Using chain law here. So you can differentiate tan 3x using what? Chain law here. So, you can put this one in brackets like this. So, you can say let u be equals to what? To 3x. So you let one inside the bracket so 3x equals to what? To u. So that you can find here what is du dx here. Du dx is equals to what? Equals to what? To 3 here. Okay? So let me say this is y is equals to this one now. Differentiate or f of x or y is equals to 3x here. So meaning here y will be equals to what? Y is equals to what? Tan, and this is u now, tan u here. Because this one 3x is now what? U. So y is supposed to tan what? Tan u here. So we can now differentiate y in this respect to what? To use what? dy du is equals to what? So when you differentiate this one here, what's the answer? When you differentiate tan, what's the answer? We say sec what? Sec, and because we're dealing with u, sec squared u here. Sec squared here. And the formula for what? For chain law is equals to what? Sec dy dx is equals to what? Du dx multiplied by what? Dy du. Dy du there. So meaning this one will be equals to what? What is du dx? Du dx is 3 multiplied by what is dy du? So what? Sec squared u, okay? Then meaning this one will be equals to what? 3 multiplied by what? Sec squared. And what is u here? What is u? U is what? 3x. So we need to replace what? 3x. So meaning this is the what? The derivative for what? For tan 3x. This is the derivative for tan 3x. So we need to understand this, or we need to understand this, or we can solve it in a more simplified manner like this. Can solve it in a simplified manner like this. Can solve it in a simplified manner like this. Okay? 3x again. So we can solve it in a simplified manner like this, we say. So we know that in front of t here there's a 1 here. So it will be what? Equals to what? 1 multiplied by what? This 3 here. 3. Then you differentiate tan. What is tan? Tan is what? Sec squared. Then you maintain this what? 3x here. So the answer here is what? 3 sec squared what? 3x here. Okay. So you multiply the 1 in front here multiplied by this 3. 1 multiplied by 3. Then you differentiate tan, which is sec squared, which is sec squared. Then you maintain this 3x there. That will be the answer. What if they are given y or f of x equals to what? 2 tan maybe 4x here. Okay? So divide x here will be equals to what? 4 multiplied by this 2 in front, which is what? 8. Then you differentiate this one, which is what? 6 squared. Then you maintain this one, what? 4x. Then this is the answer here. Okay? What if we are given maybe differentiate, we say f of x is equals to what? 2 sine 3x here. 2 sine 3x. So we can do the same. We say divide x here will be equals to what? 2 multiplied by this 3 to be what? 6. Then you differentiate this one, which is what? Cos. Then you maintain this one, 3x here. Okay? What if we are given f of x is equals to what? Cos 3x here. Cos 3x, so meaning this one will be what? Divide x is equals to what? 3 multiplied by 1 in front of 3. What is the derivative for cos? When you differentiate cos, the answer will be negative sign. Then you maintain this one, which is what? 3x here. So it will be negative multiplied by this 3 is what? Negative 3 sine what? 3x here. Then we end here. Okay? So you need to understand this before we solve this question here. So now let's solve this question. We now understand these things. We now understand these things, we can solve this question here. Okay? So here, our thinking process should be like this. Because the main goal, the main aim of this U-substitution is you have to cancel at a certain point. You have to cancel at a certain point. So our thinking process should be like this. When we get tan 3x, and we know that when we differentiate tan 3x to give us this exact thing here. So meaning, this thing will cancel to what? With the derivative here. So meaning, we can let tan 3x be equals to what? To u. So this u is equals to what? Tan 3x. So meaning, du dx here is equals to what? This 3 multiplied by 1 in front, it will be what? 3. And when you differentiate that, the answer is what? 6 squared. Then we maintain this one, 3x here. Then from here, we need to make what? Dx the subject of formula. So we cross multiply here over 1. So it will be dx multiplied by this one would be 3 6 squared 3x dx being equal to du multiplied by 1, which is what? Du here. Okay? When we want to make the dx, we divide with what? 3 6 squared 3x, 3 6 squared what? 3x here. This and this will cancel, then say dx is equal to what? Du over 3 6 squared 3x here. So now, just a matter of replacing now. Just a matter of replacing. So to avoid the integral of 3 sec squared 3x. And now we know that tan 3x is what? Is u. So we put u here. Then multiply by what? Dx. What is the value for dx? Is this one here. So multiply by what? Du over 3 sec squared what? 3x here. Okay? So what's next? This and this will cancel here. This and this will cancel. So many will remain what? The integral of what? U multiplied by what? Du there. The integral of u multiplied by du there. So let me bring it here, say. The integral of what? U multiplied by what? Du there. Okay. So from here, what is the meaning of this? So the meaning of this is that we need to integrate whatever is inside what? This integral sign here. So whatever is inside here, we need to integrate it. Okay? So this will be u, and we know that there's a 1 on top here. U is to the power 1 here. We know that there's an invisible 1 there. Then because we are integrating, we need to add what? 1. And again, over the same thing, 1 plus 1. Okay? Then outside plus what? Plus c. This du now tend to what? C. Okay. So this one will be equal to what? U to the power 2 over what? 2 plus what? Plus c. What's the next stage here? The next step here, where there's u, we need to put what? Tan 3x, because this is the value for what? For u. So meaning this is what? Tan 3x over 2 plus what? C. But this one is what? Is squared here. So we end here. So we need to end here, we don't need to force things there. Okay, so we end there. So now let's go to question number what? Question number 3. Let's go to question number 3. Okay. So now let's answer question number 3. Question number 3 is 4x open x squared plus 5 close to the power 3 dx there. So here what do you need to do? So we let what is inside the bracket say b equals to what u, or you let the complicated part of the equation b equals to u. So you can see that the complicated part of the equation is what is inside here. So let the complicated part of the equation b equals to what? To u. So let u be equals to what? U is now equals to what is inside here, which is what? X squared plus 5, okay? S squared plus 5 here, just get what is inside, forget about the power there. So meaning du dx here will be equals to what? Du dx will be equals to what? So when you differentiate x squared, this one will be what? 2x. And this one plus what? Plus 5 is just a constant here. This is a constant, the answer is 0. So meaning this is the answer here. So what do you do next from here? So we know that dx is now part of our equation, it's part of our equation here. So we need to make dx the subject of what? Formula here. So we need to make dx the subject of formula. So over 1 here, we cross multiply, then to go at 2x, this one and this one, 2x dx be equal to what? To du here. And we want to make dx here, divide both sides to what? 2x over what? 2x. This and this will cancel here when we have dx is equals to what? Du over what? Over 2x here. Du over 2x here. So now just a matter of replacing there. This is an integral, sorry. So now just a matter of replacing. So integral of what? 4x. Okay? And what is this one here? What is this one here? So what is inside here is now what? U. So to what? U to the power 3 multiplied by what is dx? The value for dx is now this one. U to what? Du over what? Over 2x here. Du over 2x here. Is du over 2x there. So now we can divide here. 2x here, 1, 2x there, 2. Okay? So meaning we can take this 2 outside here to go at 2 integral of what? U to the power 3 du here. Okay? So we move here. Let's move to here. Let's move to here. So I what? 2 integral of what? U to the power what? U to the power 3. U to the power 3 what? Du. This is u here. U to the power 3 du here. So what's the meaning of this? So the meaning of this is that we need to integrate whatever is inside this what? Integral sign here. So what? 2. Then when you integrate u to the power 3, meaning you have to add 1 and divide with the same thing. So to what? U to the power 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus what? Plus c here. Okay? And this one will be 2 to the power, okay, 2 multiplied by u to the power 4 over what? What's the answer here? Over 4 here. Okay? Plus what? Plus c here. Okay? So this will be what? 2 over 4 u to the power 4 plus what? Plus c. So here we can simplify this one 1, here 2. So it will be 1 over 2 u to the power 4 plus what? Plus c here. Okay? Plus c here. So what's the next step here? The next step is where there's u, we need to replace it what? The value for u. So it will be what? 1 over 2. What is u here? X squared plus what? Plus 5 to the power what? The power 4 plus c. Done. So we are done with this question. So now we can move to question number 4. We are done with this question. We can now move to question number 4 here. So we are done with this question. So now let's answer question number 4 here. So let's answer question 4, which is integral of x to the power 3 e to the power x to the power 4 dx here. So what should our thinking process here? So here let's just concentrate on the what? On the x part. Let's concentrate on the x part. This one and this one. Let's concentrate on the x part here. But we know that the main goal of U-substitution is to cancel at a certain point here. So meaning at a certain point, we need to cancel this x to the power 3 here. So what do we do here? What if we rate u be equal to what? X to the power 4 here. What if we rate, let's say, u be equal to what? X to the power 4 here. X to the power 4 here. So I'm going to differentiate this one du dx. What's the answer here to what? This one dropped down to 4x. See? 4x to the power 3 here. Okay? So meaning at a certain point, this x to the power 3 and this x to the power 3 will cancel. Perfect. So we let you be equal to what? X to the power 4 here. Or get the x with the highest power be equal to u. Just concentrate on the x part when you're given such questions. Concentrate on the x part here. So let the x with the highest power be equal to what? Be equal to u. So from here now we can find the what? Dx over 1 here. This one can that one to what? 4x to the power 3 be equal to what? To du. So here is dx. Okay. And we want to remaining dx over what? 4x to the power 3 over 4x to the power 3 here. This and this will cancel even on what? Dx be equal to what? Du over 4x to the power 3 here. Okay? So now it's just a matter of replacing there. So to what? Integral of what? X to the power 3 e to the power t. We know that x to the power 4 is now what? U, the power u multiplied by what? Dx. What is dx here? Dx is what? Du over 4x to the power 3 here. Okay? So you know that this and this will now what? Cancel. So here will remain with 1 and here what? 4. So this just same as 1 over 4 integral of what? E to the power u du here. Because here will remain with what? 1 and down here will remain with a 4. So 1 over 4, when we take it outside here, integral of e to the power t to the power u here. Okay? So what's next? So to what? 1 over 4. And what's the meaning of this here? The meaning of this is that whatever is inside this integral sign, we need to integrate it. So to what? When you integrate e to the power u, it will be the same thing. To what? E to the power u again. Plus what? Plus c here. So this is just same as 1 over 4 e to the power. And where there's u, we need to put the actual value for u, which is what? X to the power 4. This is x to the power 4 here. Plus what? Plus c here. Okay. Done. Okay, so now let's solve question number 5 here. Let's solve question number 5. What should our thinking process here? So you let the complicated part of the equation or the part with x be equal to what? To u. So let the part with x be equal to what? To u here. So let's let the part with x be equal to u, or the complicated part here be equal to what? To u. So consider the complicated part is the power of this e here, which is 6x minus 1. So you let this power be equal to what? To u. So meaning u will be equal to what? 6x minus what? Minus 1 here. Okay? So what's the next thing here? So we need to find the du dx here. Du dx here is equal to what? When we differentiate 6x, what's the answer? The answer is what? 6. Minus 1? That's a constant there. Is that what? 0. Okay? So from here we can find the what? Dx. Dx is equal to what? Can cross multiply here with what? Dx. Dx multiplied by 6 to 6 dx equals to what? Du here. Over 6 over 6. So dx here is equals to what? Du over what? Over 6 there. So now just a matter of what? Replacing there. So to what? Integral 3e to the power 6x minus 1 multiplied by what? What is dx there? Dx equals what? Du over what? Over 6 here. Okay, good. So 3 here, 1, 3 here, what? 2. So to be 1 over what? 2, so we can bring it outside here, 1 over 2, integral of what? Okay, and this one now is now, sorry, and this one is what? This one is now u here, it's now u, so this is u, integral of e to the power t, the power u, multiplied by what? Du. Okay. Multiplied by du here. Multiplied by du here. Okay? So let's bring it here. Okay, this is just same as half. And what's the meaning of this? We need to integrate whatever is inside this integral symbol here. So what is e to the power u? So e to the power u, the integral of e to the power u is this one. Okay? So So meaning integral of e to the power, you just e to the power t, u, do what? Plus c here. Okay. So meaning here the answer to half e to the power u plus what? Plus c. And what is the actual value for u? Is 6x minus what? 1. Half e to the power 6x minus 1 plus what? C. Done. Okay. So let's go to the last question. Okay. Let's go to the last question, which is what? 6 integral of x 3x plus 2 dx here. Okay. Dx here. So how do we answer this one here? So this one we can let what is inside here be equals to what? To u. Let u be equal to what is inside here. 3x plus what? Plus 2. 3x plus 2, then we can find what? Du dx here, which is equals to what? 3. When you differentiate this entire fraction here, or equation. Okay. So what is dx here? Over 1. 3 dx equals to what? Du. Okay. Over what? 3. Over 3. This and this will cancel. Dx is equals to what? Du over 3. Okay. But now here, this question is different from all these other questions here. Because you have seen that this x here and this x have the same degree, have the same power here. This x to the power 1, x to the power t, 1. X to the power 1 and x to the power t, 1. So meaning, there's no cancel here. So this x won't be cancelled because this is 3 and this is what x, no, meaning they won't cancel each other. So what do you do? So when you see that this x here has got the same power or degree with this x here, so meaning you have to solve for x in this equation here. So the moment you see that this x has got the same power of this x here, so meaning here you want to cancel at a certain point, so meaning you have to solve for x in this equation here. So you have to solve for x here. So it will be what? U equals to what? 3x plus what? Plus 2. And here we need to solve for what? For x. We need to solve for x here. So meaning these two will jump here. What? U minus what? 2 being equal to what? 3x here. Yes. Then we divide over what? 3 over what? 3. This x and this x will cancel there to what? X is equal to what? U minus 2 over what? Over 2. So what is the meaning of this? Whenever there's this x here, where there's this x here, we need to replace with this one here. This is 3 here. So we need to replace this x with what? With this. Okay? So meaning this will be what? Integral of what? Where there's this x, we need to put this u minus what? 2. Okay? Let me just put this one just as 1 over 2. Let me put it outside here. 1 over 2, 1 over 3. Is 1 over 3 when u minus 2 multiplied by what? The square root of what? What is inside the square root here is what? This one, which is u. U multiplied by what? Dx. What is dx here? Du over what? Over 3 here. Okay. So from here you can see that this one will be what? 1 over this 3 multiplied by this 3. 1 over 9 integral of u minus 2 multiplied by. So this one, let's simplify it. It's just same as u to the power half. Okay? Du. Okay. So what's next here? What do we do next here? So we need to multiply this one times this one times this one here. So this one, what is u multiplied by u to the power half? So when multiplying numbers of the same base, meaning you have to add the what to the power. So u 1 plus what? Half. So this is just same as what? U to the power 1 multiplied by u to the power half. So meaning they are the same, you maintain the basis u. 1 plus half, this is what? 3 over 2 here. Okay? So this just same as what? 1 over 9 integral of what? U to the power 3 over 2, okay, minus what is 2 multiplied by u to the power half, should be 2 u to the power half, okay, du, okay. So what's the next step here? 1 over, right? So what's the next step? We need to integrate whatever is what inside this integral sign. So we need to integrate. So this one, just only integrate u to the power 3 over 2 is what? U to the power 3 over 2 plus 1 over the same thing 3 over 2 plus 1, okay, minus, when you integrate this one, should be 2 u to the power half plus 1 over half plus what? Plus 1. Then here plus what? Plus c here. Okay. So what do we do next here? So this is 1 over 9. What is u to the power 3 over 2 plus 1? This just as what? 5 over 2. Not mistaken. This is what? 3 over 2 plus 1. This is 5 over 2. So to what? U to the power 5 over 2 over what? 5 over 2 minus, what about this one? So do what? 2 to the power, what is half plus 1? 3 over 2 over what? 3 over 2 here. Plus what? Plus c. Okay? Let's bring it this side. Let's bring it this side. Okay, where can I? Okay, let me bring it this side. That one. Okay. Let's bring it this side. We see what we get. That one just says 1 over 9 u to the power 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 minus 2 u to the power 3 over 2 over what? 3 over 2 plus c somewhere here. Okay. So what do you do next here? So this just says 1 over 9. So what's the meaning of this? So if you want, you're dividing into the power 5 over 2 over 5 over 2. So if you want to multiply, this one will go down, this one will go up, so it will be u to the power 5 over 2 multiplied by 2 over what? 5. This one will go up and this one will go down, minus the same thing here to be 2 u to the power 3 over 2 multiplied by, this one will go down, that one will go up, so to go at 2 over what? 3 here. Okay? So what's next here? To be 1 multiplied by 2, which is 2. Okay? What is 9 multiplied by 5? What is 9 multiplied by 5? 9 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 8, that is what? 40. Then plus another 5, this will go at 45 here. Okay? 45. What would mean here? U to the power 5 over 2 minus what is this one times this one? This is what? This one times this one, what's the answer here? So this one times this one will go at negative what? Negative 4. Negative 4. And this negative 4 multiplied by this one here, negative 4 multiplied by this one here will be negative 4. Okay? Over what? 9 multiplied by that 3 here. This is negative 4 u to the power 3 over 2. 9 multiplied by 3 there. So what is 9 multiplied by 3? That is 27 over 27 here. Okay? Then we close like this plus what? Plus c there. Okay? So what is the final answer? To be? To what? 2 over 45. Okay? U to the power what? 5 over 2 there minus, okay, let me just replace the value from there. What is u? What's the actual value for u there? What's the actual value for u? U is equal to what? 3x plus what? Plus 2 to the power 5 over 2. Okay? This one and this one will be something like a positive, but let me just put them like this. Negative 4 u to the power 3, what is u here? 3x plus what? 2 to the power what? 3 over 2 over what? 27. Okay, can we close? Over 27 plus what? Plus c there. Plus c there. So if we want, we can end from here. Let's just end from here. If you want, you can end from here. You can multiply this one throughout here. This one times this one times that one. You can multiply it throughout there. Okay. But we can end here. We have already multiplied there, so we can end here. So we can end just here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.